Hello, so today I brought my camera with me so you guys can get a first-hand view of replacing a pool light. On this pool we are actually going to be converting it over from halogen fixtures to multicolored LEDs. So the first thing we have to do is remove the light fixture, which is pretty simple. You just have to unscrew the screw at the top, and there's a tab at the bottom that just kind of pops out. The fixture is buoyant, so it will just float right to the surface. So in the back of the housing here, you'll see me clearing out some of this old epoxy. This is in place because there is a leak in the conduit that runs out to the junction box from the back of the housing here. So we're going to have to chisel out the epoxy and then seal it back up later. After getting all the epoxy chiseled off, I'm going to clean up the hole here and inspect it and see what else we got in there. So after getting everything cleared out, I found that there was some silicone that was injected into the conduit in order to seal everything up real well. So I'm going to have to pull all that out before we can get this wire free. With the magic of editing, the hole is now all cleared out and we're ready to start pulling this thing. I've got my colleague on the other end who tied on a fish tape to the other end of the wire so we can pull the new wire back through. We're going to pull this thing out, which was very tough to do. It was rather tight in the conduit. It was a little bit tough, but we were able to get the wire pulled through and the fish tape along with it. So with the new wire measured, we connected it to the fish tape and then pulled it back through the conduit. This went much smoother than the old one coming out. Okay, we have the new wire pulled through, we have the cable lengths right, so now we have to epoxy the hole up. So we use this really cool underwater epoxy. You can see it comes in this cool dispensing gun. The two different types are mixed in a spiral tip at the very end of it. We can inject that in and it will set in about 5 minutes or so and cures in about 45 minutes and it becomes rock hard. This will seal up everything in and around that conduit. So we've got the hole all epoxied up real well now, and it's cured for about 45 minutes while we did the spa light. So now we're going to do a leak check. In order to do the leak check, we use this special dye that we kind of inject out of a syringe. You'll see it here coming out. It's kind of a very dark, deep purple. So as you inject the dye, if there is a leak, you'll see the dye suck in. I went over everything very thorough and there was no leaks and we are good to go to now install the rest of the light. Just got to coil up all the excess wires so that way it can make it out onto the deck in the future if you ever got to repair it. Could coil that back up into the back of the fixture and then screw the fixture in. Alright, there you go. The light is in place. Now all we have to do is test it. So this, when it came on, is actually a white light. It turns on all of the colors, which gives you that white color. But there is, I think, 6 different color modes that you can set it on, as well as like party modes, which cycle through the colors. So it's a very neat light. During the day, this doesn't do any justice. It's very cool at night, though. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Have a good day.